As you know, Labor Treasurer Jim Chalmers will deliver his first budget tomorrow. It'll be highly political. It's a political event rather than an economic one. He wants to deliver a budget as close to the election as possible to try to blame the coalition for any problems and start claiming credit for the good bits rather than wait until May next year when the proper budget will be handed down. Many in the media like to call the Treasurer Dr. Chalmers because a doctor he is, as Gerard Henderson would say. But he's not a doctor of medicine, of course, or even a doctor of economics. He has a doctorate in politics, and he wrote his thesis on, wait for it, the political leadership of Paul Keating. Give me a break. This is a bloke who's only ever known or practiced politics, Labor politics. And while Keating famously left school at 15, no politics doctorate for him, he was a great treasurer, even if he lost it as PM. The only sign that Chalmers has learned anything from Keating is when it comes to political spin. The budget message so far has been pitched for voter appeal and the Treasurer's political aspirations.
A wall of family photos setting an appropriate backdrop for Jim Chalmers' first budget.
This will be a family-friendly budget.
With pictures of his wife and kids as inspiration, Jim Chalmers' moment of truth is just 48 hours away.
This will be a family-friendly budget.
Yeah, Dr. Chalmers has been busy in the media creating a family man image for himself, pushing out his lines and not getting asked too many tricky questions. Lots of pre-budget spin, lots of political positioning, lots of handouts, but not too much control of inflation and not much on economic reform. Remember how just 6 months ago Labor was promising to increase your wages?
We've got policies to get real wages moving again. Getting real wages moving again.
Our plan for lifting wages.
It's about getting real wages moving again, but also get real wages growing so working families can keep up.
Well, now Labor is admitting that real wages will not go up for at least another 2 years, maybe longer. Labor promised higher real wages, and the budget tomorrow will confirm they'll deliver lower real wages. Not good, hey? So what about their promises on power prices?
Reducing power prices by $275.
By 2025, $275 a year.
$275 a year.
We'll get power prices down by $275 a year.
Well, we know, of course, that power prices have already gone up by more than that. So Labor promised lower power prices. They've already delivered the opposite. And the budget tomorrow will show they'll probably go up by another 40% or more next year. All this while Labor continues to promise to spend tens of billions of dollars extra on the very renewable energy push that's created this energy crisis. Yep, there are tough times ahead under Labor, that's for sure. The big question is whether we can stay out of recession.
First thing to say is that the accounts do show that Australia's in a recession. The most important thing about that is that this is a recession that Australia had to have.
Yeah, just like his hero Paul Keating, Jim Chalmers will have to try to tell people these are the electricity price rises we had to have, or these are the real wage cuts that we had to have. And let's hope it's not the same when it comes to a recession. If that happened, all Chalmers would have to do is break his promise not to scrap legislated tax cuts, and his desire to emulate Keating will be complete.